Okay, so I know this is a weird type of Fortnite video, but I copped. Well, I was watching the Loki show, on Disney Plus, the Loki streaming show. I watched both the first and the second season, and it was one of the greatest shows I have ever watched. So I'm just going to be going over the shows, going over the Fortnite skins, and we have some Fortnite gameplay in the background of me wearing the Loki skin, the item shop skin, because there is another Loki skin that you got from the crew like a long time ago, and but this one is my favorite because it's from the show. I don't really like the Loki in the movies, just haven't really watched like the movies that he's in besides from Adventures and then Infinity War for a second. But yeah, let's hop into it. So first up, I we're gonna talk about the show first. So the first season, it's a really good introductory. It's pretty much first episode. It's introducing, so it's not the best. But then the second episode, it's just going over. It's just so action packed. It's so good, and yeah, it's such a good in the finale to the first season. So good, where Loki's coming out, talks to Morbius. Oh yeah, spoilers alert. Of course, spoilers. Where Loki comes out of I forget the one who sees. I don't know. I don't fucking know. That one room where him and Sylvia are fighting, and goes up to Morbius and is like, Morbius, what's happening? And he goes like, excuse me, who are you? And then he looks up and he sees the dude's face, and that's a really good ending. I really like it. Um, and now the second season. I don't I can't tell which one's better. I don't know if the first season or the second season. They're both really good. Oh, and by the way, sorry for the setup. I'm moving, so everything's kind of bare bones. A lot of the stuff is in there. But yeah, second season's so good. It starts off with Loki time warping, so it's like he can like go back and forth in time, and that's important to the story. And people didn't think there was a timeline to the TVA, which is the main company of the show, but there is, and that's pretty cool. Um, so he gets that fixed, and then they're trying to figure out how to because they don't want to kill branches anymore, branches of times off the timeline because that's killing people. So they don't want to kill that, but it's overloading because it's too much. So most of the season they're trying to figure out how to contain it. Um, um, and we're gonna skip a few episodes, but the second last episode, it explodes, and Loki wakes up. He's in one of the timeline branches, and I forget who's the first one. Oh yeah, he wakes up. I forget the thing. It was one of the prisons, and his coworker there. He's like, what happened to the TVA? What happened to it? And he was like, what the hell's the TVA? It's so good. And then he goes back and back and back. It's so good. But the only one who remembers is Sylvia because I don't know how she survived. But he gets his time warping back, but he learns how to control it. And that comes important with the last episode because the last episode he tried so hard to try and figure it out, but at the end he wanted his friends, but he couldn't figure it out. So he decided what's best was for him to walk down the little like gangplank. He grabs the timeline branches and he just sits at the end of time, holding them all together so they have life. So he sacrificed himself so everybody else would have life. And that's so good because he went from a villain trying to take over New York, because he did come from the 2012 Adventures movie, to holding every timeline to make sure everybody's okay. And that's so good. Yeah, I forgot to mention. Loki necklace. Shout out to Gamer Laser. Um, Alright, now let's talk about the Fortnite skin. Um, so we're gonna first start off with the Loki skin. The Loki skin's pretty good. It's the one from the final episode where he's sitting down with all the timeline branches when he's walking out and like he gets the crown because his clothes starts to get burned off. It's that style. So I really like I wish there was a TVA style where he was wearing like what he was wearing for most of the episodes, but I'm okay with the one that we have now. Then we got the Miss Minutes back bling, and the Miss Minutes back bling is so good. In the first season, she didn't really do anything besides from like to the end where she was kind of trying to help the bad person. But this one, she's in the second season. She's like really bad. She's trying to get back the bad person that wants to kill billions of people. So yeah, she's a pretty cool backbling. She's big, but like it works. I don't know how. And then we got the TVA time stick, which is my favorite pickaxe. It's so good. You swing it, but it's like it like prunes. You can tell when it prunes. It's so good. I love it. I'm gonna be running it like for a long time. And then we got the Loki emo, which I'll be playing right now. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I mean, you couldn't really do a dance with it, but I like it how it is. It flips like the alligator and then the temp pad. Next up, we got the Sylvie skin. The Sylvie skin's pretty good. Yeah, I bought her today. I bought Loki last night of the night of filming this. Here, hold up. Filming it then. But yeah, I bought Loki last night and I bought Sylvie today. I like her. I don't really like her backblinger sword, but I like her skin. It's like the woman Loki. I do wish there was just a style of her wearing her clothes that she was wearing, like the Loki outfit with the horns on her head, actually. But I like the horns at the backbling. I like running the Sylvie skin with the Miss Minutes backbling and the TVA time stick. And then the weapon wrap, which I put on today for the video, and it's actually pretty cool. If you hold it, it's normal. You shoot it, it shows green at the tip. Hold up, let me show you. So let me just say I'm shooting it. Or it's normal. I'm holding it in my inventory. It's normal. You start shooting it, this turns green. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, I really like the skin. Again, Sophie's pretty cool. She's a big importance in the thing. The ending was so sad to the show. I'm going back to the show, but the ending was so sad. Like when Loki was talking to Morbius and Sylvie. Like before he was like when he was saying, "I know what I gotta do. I know what I want to be." That was so bad. That was so sad because like he didn't even get to say like technically goodbye because he time warped into that timeline, and he just walked his ass down there. And they were running after him, trying to make him stop because he could have died. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about. But I'll let the rest of the video play because it is just gameplay. There's no face cam, but if you guys like gameplay, yeah, it's just gameplay with the Loki skin, and there is a dub at the end, so that's something to look forward to. Anyway, yeah, see ya.